So family, okay, so I got bumped because I didn't put the proper do not disturb on my phone. Also, I looked all of a sudden at my phone, at my computer, and I always keep a Band-Aid over the top of my computer screen. It was interesting because I got the phone call, and then all of a sudden my face appeared on my screen. And I, like, from my phone, and I'm like, okay, and I had this off, so I put this back on. You want to talk about Big Brother watching you? I don't like that. So I put the do not disturb on my phone, but as I said, I got a new phone, and I didn't switch over the one that says at all times, and so the phone knocked me off. So I put up a boundary, I put up a shield of protection, and it was able to get through to me because every one of the buttons were not, like, there was something missed, something that I missed. So whatever that means for anybody else, all I know is I got bumped from my call, from my reading, by a call, and it was from the phone company. How did we do with our replacement phone, you know? How did we do? Right now I'm seeing a little sparrow, the victory sparrow. Right there he is, on that branch. He's in the palm trees. He's right at the top, so he's able to see things from a higher perspective, the victory sparrow. Can you guys see him? He's kind of hiding. Let's see, let him move. Come on, buddy, show everybody. So the victory sparrow is hiding in the trees. Song, I've been looking down at all I see. I could use somebody like you with your voice, your words, the way you think, the way you speak. That little victory sparrow that's hiding in the trees. You can't see him, but I know you're there. Okay. My reputation's never been worse. You must love me for me. This all goes with this whole reading, right? My reputation has never been worse because it looks like he's the bad guy, but he's not. Right? He's innocent, but he's going to get himself in big trouble if he doesn't get out of there. And he's hurting everybody. He's hurting himself. He's hurting the one that he loves because he's not speaking. And he needs to speak his truth. He needs to get out. So, hell, these readings, I mean, everything's going together. The songs, the readings, the bird. He is a victorious sparrow. He will be victorious if he gets out, if he stops hiding, if he comes out from the trees. Correct for neutrality on all levels. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, dude. All right. I said one last message, but since we got bumped, we're doing another. I don't like getting bumped. Robin, yeah. Okay, so it looks like you're making a smart move. And somebody talked to me about the robin yesterday. Can't remember who it was. But the robin speaks about new beginnings. I think it was my client that showed me the cricket and the fly. And fly is persistence, and cricket is giant leaps forward. It's also about singing. Singing, you're speaking your truth. That's what the cricket speaks about. And then he says, well, I see a robin as well. Robins are new beginnings. You think about robins come out during springtime. And look at the color of their sacral chakra, the seat of creativity and sexual energy. Right? I'm looking at the mother and child too, the nurturing energy. So, it's definitely about life returning. This is about the new beginning. New birth to whatever. Projects, relationships, actual birth. It's coming. This is when the days start getting longer, right? It's brighter, longer. I love that. Longer days. It's so fun. When I was in Canada, in the summertime, it stayed light almost until 11 o'clock, 10:30, quarter to 11. It was crazy. It was awesome. It's such a bummer when we lose the light, right? There's so much more you can do in a day. So that's everything. You know, the plants are out, the animals more active, everything starts to grow. All of the things that you've been planting they leap forward quickly. This is when the buds start, and then all of a sudden the leaves are there, bam, right afterwards, and everything moves really, really quick. So this is about, for you, it's also about, you know, movement, right? We were talking about the osprey that was standing still, and it's time to get moving, move forward. So this could be a time for movement for you, as far as like maybe you're going to move to a different job, move from your residence, move. Maybe you need to, we are also, now that we're getting into this kind of warmer weather coming, we're more active. The animals are more active, but we're more active. So we're going to start moving more. People get more, you know, they're outside riding their bikes, they're going for power walks, they're getting their bodies, you know, moving again after that winter kind of hibernation period, right? We come out of that cold, you know, snuggly stay inside, although it looks like that today, which I love. but there's more movement. It's coming forward. So it teaches you about moving now. Now's the time. And that's what Spirit said. The opportunity is now. Now's the time to move. This is the time to do it. You know, maybe you've been mulling something over. You've been brewing on something. You've been, holding all these feelings in. Look at that guy, my reputation's never been worse. You must love me for me. You've been thinking about something for a long time, but you haven't acted on it. So now's the time to move, right? Sing your song. If you want growth, now's the time to stretch. Now's the time to get up. It's like the big cat that gets up and does the, downward dog stretch. Cat stretch, cat pose. Do your stretches. Extend yourself. Move forward. Reach out. This is the time to do it. And when you do, you're going to find that your efforts are rewarded. So I'm going to go... I'm just looking. There's so much green, right? Healing, love, growth. But the blue is all about speech. It's all about, you're not going to get anything if you don't move forward, if you don't act, if you don't do. I have not been given the message. I'm going to ask one more time just to make it safe, but I have not been given the message from Spirit that I was not to speak what I knew. So that's a good message for me and I got from Spirit, act upon your own nobility. What is it that you feel? And I thought for all the signs that I was being shown, it was time to speak. And it was, and I was seeing things correctly as the owl came forward. So watch this last one. Will you or will you not be the one that tells me that I'm scrapping this whole video? Nope. Huh. Okay, now this is like, everything is backwards and forwards here. So I'm trying to understand this because this is Woodpecker coming forward. And when the Woodpecker comes forward, he talks about a new rhythm pecking out, right? Like coming into your life. We talk about the robin coming forward says that there's new growth upon you at this time. But this is weird because the Woodpecker is in reverse. So we have to understand this can't be. Spirit does not give conflicting messages. Okay? So this is about, okay, so if it was in the upright, this is about the beginning of something new. Build upon this and for something new. But if it's in the reverse, this is not about building upon something new. This would be about continuing what you've been working on. Remember, the other bluebird in reverse as well said, there's going to be delays in this right now. It's either they want you to get out of that, it's not going to happen, or there's delays in that project. The Woodpecker is telling you they don't want you to start something different. They want you to continue what you're working on, even if it means delaying whatever it is that you've been trying to bring about. It's temporary. But they don't want you to push your thoughts, your ideas, your enthusiasm on something and not listen to what others are bringing forward at this time, because they want you to, it's going to create setbacks. They want you to listen to what everybody has to say. Take in mind other people's perspectives or ideas. They're not your ideas. They're not the way you're looking at it, but it doesn't mean that they're wrong. They just have different ideas. They're wanting you to work with others. You can't force. So here's the message. You can't force the change in the old environment. Okay, that's why they're saying get out of that environment. You can't force the change. And so maybe you don't want to listen to what Spirit's been saying. You don't want to get out of there. You don't want to abandon that project that you've put all this into. You don't want to abandon your friends, your family, whatever it is that you know is toxic, but you've been trying to help. But you can't force the change. You are the hanged man. Just like I saw the osprey in the air. I said the wind is holding you back. Spirit is holding you back. But the big dogs were coming. Big Brother was coming. And I said, there come the ascended masters. Follow them into the light. It could literally be, however, as we said, Big Brother's coming. You need to get the hell out of there. Stop being the hanged man. You can't force change in that environment. Change has to be brought gently, and you need to be very cautious and gentle with whatever it is that you are trying to bring about. Don't apply more pressure to what you've already set in motion. You've done what you're meant to do at this point. They want you to double check, triple check, quadruple check, quintessential check before going any further. Because if you don't have this planned out properly, it's going to cause more obstacles and delays. That's interesting to me. So, see, sometimes it looks as though Spirit's contradicting themselves, but they're not. Because there are certain ones that you know you need to get out. You'll know the message that it is for you. Your feet are on your right path. You're moving forward on your spiritual path. You know the messages that apply to you. You have been in a situation that you know is toxic, that Spirit's been trying to get you out of, but you've been trying to help somebody. You've been trying to stay there because you maybe felt like you were hiding out, you were safe there, and Spirit's saying, get the hell out of there. Follow the light. You're the one that's been in the environment that was stealing, manipulating, lying. They're saying, get out of there before Big Brother comes, because the law is on its way. And we heard the alarms. There's a bust. It's a wrap. So there's a lot of different messages going out in this reading. I'm anxious myself to listen back to this reading, because I want to hear. I'm going to go to a different deck, actually, at this moment. First, I'm going to listen to... I'm glad that I used this deck, though, because what I was getting was correct. It's 11:11, by the way. Okay. I'm going to run. Okay, I'm going to disappear when they come for me. Okay? So somebody's listening. I feel like I'm surrounded by clowns and liars, because you are. Fire. You can light the world up for just one day. All this madness, colorful charades. No one can be like me anyway. Just like fire. Okay, so here you are. Madness, colorful charade. You know. Maybe you've been playing both sides against the middle. I'm going to disappear when they come for me. Okay, so do it. Be smart and get the hell out of there. If that's all that, you know, you're the one that's innocent. You're the one, you know, but you know what's been going on. Get out. You're going to disappear before they... I hope so. I hope you do. I'm looking right now at a woman, a very ugly, old-looking woman with a patch over her eye. Not taking care of themselves, letting themselves go. Not feeling worthy. Disposable. Interesting. And then they show me... Oh, what was her name? What was their name? Silver Fox. Silver Fox. The fox is adaptable, camouflage, trickery. I'm looking at a head of the corporation. Silver Fox. Remember that shiny, benevolent, the queen? The silver queen? This could be a gay man. It could be a grandmother. This is the Ice Queen. I'm thinking of, who is she? Was it Glenn Close that played that hotshot executive, and she was cold as ice, and she would cut anybody and everybody off? Cannot think of who it was, but that's all coming up for a reason. All right, so deck. I'm going to go to, God, what do I want? The Crystal Oracle, or do I want Magdalene Oracle? You know, and as I said that, I looked over at the Oracle of Shadow and Light. What? I swear to God. So it's the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I wish I had the one card that's missing in this deck, the Violet Dawn, you know, which is the new beginning one. I gotta get this deck replaced. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is it that you want to show? What is it you want us to know? I'm seeing a woman with a patch over her eye. I'm telling you, an ugly old woman. Somebody who is not... Who... So I'm looking at a pirate. She's a pirate. She's a pirate and she's older. She's an older woman. I call her ugly because she's ugly in her soul. Oh, who is she? Glenn Close. You know that scene where she comes out of the elevator and she takes her glasses off? Oh, I know someone's going to tell me who it is. And then I see a really, really handsome man, an older man, considered a silver fox. These people are not who they say that they are. Correct neutrality. Correct neutrality. Wow. Okay, look at this. Damn. This is it. Oh my God. This is it, you guys. I was right. God, I'm glad I listened to my highest self. Here we go. This is God saying, this is the divine hand. No, stop. Intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence. You've got all of the, you're being watched, you're being spied on, you're being watched, just like I knew I was. And you know better. Look at the gray hair. Look at the gray hair. This person is not who they say they are. Wow, you guys. The shiny benevolent facade, you know better. You're being spied on. And it's time for you to be brave. You don't want to be brave. You don't want to step forward. You don't want to fight. Look at her clutching her sword and she doesn't want to. Cut cords. I'm asking for cutting cords for everybody that I'm connecting to right now at this moment because I don't need this energy with me. And you don't either. But it's the time to be brave, and Spirit's saying, you're the one that you've been floating, you've been spinning your wheels, you've been in the air. You have not allowed yourself to move forward. Spirit has been giving you a break, but they're telling you, no more. You don't want to have a fight with whoever this is. You want to resolve things in a peaceful manner, but you are not capable of doing this now. You have chronically avoided fighting with everyone. You didn't want to. You didn't want to fight. You didn't want to show your hand. You didn't want to be the aggressor. You didn't want to be, you didn't want to rock the boat. But Spirit's telling you right now, it's time for courage. It's time for courage. It's time to speak your truth. This is what Spirit said. The Queen of Swords comes forward to speak her truth. Don't back down, even though there's a conflict. It's not in your nature to do this, and you have worked so hard. You have done everything that you possibly could do to avoid this happening, but it's not possible. And you're sad that you want to do this, but you have to. You have to. You're not an aggressive individual, but it's time for the truce being done. You need to speak your truth. You need to be strong. People have been taking over your ground. They have been taking what is yours. They have been taking what you have been working for. They have been stepping over their boundaries. They have been claiming your work as theirs. Enough is enough. Cut the cords. Cut the fucking cords, Spirit said. This is time to go into battle. And Spirit says you need to protect yourself at this time. You have no guilt. Spirit said, we got this from the very beginning. The osprey was up there and I said, what are you doing? You're spinning your wheels. You need to fucking dive. Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to cut the cords. Now's the time to speak your truth. Spirit's got one window of opportunity because Big Brother's coming and you're going down. This one is going to take you down. You think this is your family? You think this is your friend? This is not. This one is going to cover their own ass. You hate knowing this. You hate knowing this, but you already know. You already know it. You need to honor yourself at this time. This is about protecting yourself. This is about getting out of there. This isn't about, duck and run for cover. Yes, it is. This is about you deserve this. This isn't your problem. You have not done something wrong. You have been aware of what they've been doing. But you, at this point, are still able to get out of it. You're being urged by people, by friends, to do something. Remember that offer? It could be addictive behavior. It could be an affair. It could be gossip. It could be, I don't know what it is that you're being urged to do. There's an overwhelming, really strong theme that I've been watching, and it's really gnarly. For you, it doesn't have to be that gnarly, but in all sense and intents and purposes, it is. You have to stop. You've got to cut away what is not good for you. You've got to cut away the alcohol. You got to cut away the overeating. You got to cut away the gossiping. You got to cut away the thinking less of yourselves. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve this. Yes, you do. That person, my reputation's never been worse. People gossip about me and you've believed it. Stop it. Stop associating with these people. It feels good to be around this. Maybe you get attention. Maybe you're noticed when you're there. I don't know. Maybe you get money. Maybe you're being taken care of. Maybe you're in a kept relationship. But it's disgusting. And Spirit says no more. Whatever it is that they're coming to offer you, we've already been shown. It appears to be like it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's harmless. No, it's not harmless. You already know. We got this in our weekly reading. If you keep going down this path, you're going to end up in a bad place. You're going to end up in jail. You're going to end up divorced. You're going to end up never connecting with the person that you want. You're going to end up losing your business. You're going to end up having liver cancer. You're going to end up having lung cancer. You're going to end up whatever this is. You already know how this applies to you. You're going to lose your best friend. You're going to lose somebody. You're going to lose your reputation. You're going to lose your integrity, your honor, your dignity. You're going to lose your connection with your highest self because you're compromising your values. Don't sugarcoat this. Stop right now. Your intuition is telling you, and it's sending you a warning. We had fire alarms going, fire trucks going, the dogs were howling. Remember what Spirit says? Wait till you're announced. We have not yet used all of our graces. The dogs will stay in chains. Everybody's competing for a love they won't receive, because what this palace wants is release. They want you to cut yourself free. Whoever it is that they want something from you. Remember, you don't realize that they're offering you something thinking, they're making it look like you're going to gain, but you're not. They want something from you. Maybe it's your energy. They're just sucking your energy dry. But you already know what this applies to. I don't have to make it. I'm just giving you a million different scenarios. Your highest sight knows what's going on. This temptation, a secretive relationship. This person is not divorced. This person is in a relationship. I'm not happy. It's miserable. I can't get out of this. And I will though. No, don't come to me. Don't come to me. You're connected to someone else. It's disrespectful. Don't drink before you leave this party. Don't drive. Don't drink and drive. I've been there. I've done that. Bad idea. Thousands of dollars, years of time stolen from you, literal jail time. Don't do it. Anything that's unsafe, Spirit already has shown us this morning, it's a very unsafe, precarious situation somebody's in, and they need to get the hell out now. No matter who it is that you're dealing with. Family, friends, it doesn't matter. Cut your losses and get the hell out. Whatever it is, it's going to scar. It could be saying something that's going to hurt somebody. Whatever this temptation is, you don't have to run like a scared rabbit. You just need to say no. The divine hand of God is going up saying, nope, nope. Because your fiercest addiction is seeking you out and you are wavering. This is not an opportunity just to escape the situation. This is an opportunity for you to choose. And the answer is no. What is your greatest addiction? Sometimes we don't know what our greatest addiction is. This is the world's longest reading again. And here comes Spirit to the rescue. What is our greatest addiction? What is our greatest addiction? I'm going to go to the Angel Tarot. Well, let's turn on the radio. Maybe they'll tell us.
Earn gas rewards by shopping at Bonds or Albertsons and redeem rewards at participating Chevron, Texaco, or Bonds gas stations. Save on groceries and save at the pump. Maximum gas reward at participating Chevron or Texaco stations.
Maximum gas reward.
At $1 per gallon at Bonds stations in a single filler, up to 25 gallons. Other restrictions and exclusions apply.
Restrictions.
Go to Bonds or Albertsons.com/reward.
What is it? Junk. Junk. Sleepers. Junk. As soon as I heard junk, I heard of drugs. The neighbor's dog that won't quit barking. There you go. Working till midnight, 7 days a week. Okay, your greatest addiction is overworking. Your greatest addiction is your neighbor's dog that don't quit barking. Everybody's competing for a love they won't receive. It's the neighbor. It's the neighbor's dog. You know who it is. You know who it is. It's junk. It's junk. Hold on. Junkyard dog. Junk. Junk. Definition. Junk. I know junk means, come on, what is it? Your neighbor's dog. It's an affair. It's an affair with your neighbor's dog. Because male genitalia is junk. I knew it. I knew it had to do with sex. Your junk. Your neighbor's dog. A nice round ass. A girl with a tight body. Posting pics of yourself. That's your junk. So your junk. Your neighbor's dog. Your neighbor's dog. Remember somebody who is married and is offering you something. Your neighbor's dog. Your neighbor's dog. She's seeking you out, your greatest addiction. I'm going to leave it at that, and that makes me feel really sad. Makes me feel really sad. She's a drug to you, your neighbor's dog. Wow. Your neighbor's dog. So, your neighbor's dog, if it's generally talking about a man's man's sexual parts. And the crow cawed right when I said that. So your neighbor's dog, he's a dog. The guy's a dog. He's not good. You know he's not good. He's seeking you out. It's your greatest addiction. Work, money, drugs. Work, money, drugs. Has to do with your neighbor's dog. The dogs will stay in chains. Remember, Spirit says the dogs will stay in chains. And the message is the Queen of Earth, and it was in reverse. So the Queen of Earth, that would be the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And remember we're talking about this is the Wicked Queen, the Silver Queen, right? I know that this is going to be specific to certain people, but this is important. It's very important because I'm going on it. So it's an imbalance in your work or your family commitments, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's work. It's work. Your greatest addiction is your work. You're placing your career before your family, your relationships. You're not balanced. You're worried about being able to be financially independent, but you want to maintain your family connection. Okay. But Spirit's telling you to get out of there. You're concerned that if you invest, you may not have enough to invest in your family. You can't do everything. You need to make a choice. You've isolated yourself from others. You have... Spirit's been telling you to get out and speak to someone, but you haven't. You've stayed with your friends or with your family. You've been staying inside. You're mothering someone, or someone is mothering you, and it's smothering you. Someone's doing that to you. It has to do with work. All of these things. This is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I didn't let you guys see it. This is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'm just thinking of all these things. In a positive way, this is a thoughtful, warm, creative person. It's talking about making time for the ones around you, dealing with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, and taking a sensible approach. But you're in reverse. This is the dog. This is the greatest addiction. This is somebody who's making you feel guilty. Somebody that is wanting you to stay. The dogs are going to stay in chains. Something to do with your neighbor. Has to do with work. You're feeling the need to, they're smothering you. You're overworking. You are... remember this one that you feel that you're supposed to be taking care of, but Spirit says it's enough, it's done. This is the Queen, this is the Wicked Queen. It's got to go. You got to get out, you got to get away. You're worried about stepping away from your family. You need to be independent. You're worried about financial independence, but look when you turn it in reverse, those coins are going to drop from heaven. Spirit's going to take care of you. There's so much in this reading. I can't wait to listen to this. I'm going to let it go at this time because I think we're easily at an hour. Okay, talk to you guys soon. I hope you pay attention to these messages. My God, they're really, really, really loud.